So there are definitely things swimming around in here. Those are whitetail. They're whitetail. Getting a little tight. It's another one of those situations I found. Woohoo! Hello everyone. Welcome back to Mike Hunt's YouTube channel. Today is July 5th and I'm heading up into the mountains for an overnight scouting trip. I'm trying to dodge these flash flood thunderstorms. 20 miles, I'm turning on the dirt road and I'm just starting to get the thunderstorms. The big cell or big thunderstorm is still west of there. Don't want to give too many details where my secret spot is. On the dirt road. She's been on this road for about 5 miles. So in this area, Google doesn't know the difference between a county road, which I'm on right now, and a private road. And it has gotten us in some kind of sticky situations before where it wanted us to go on private roads, which all these ranches have. So hopefully it's taking me in the right direction. I'm pretty sure it is. You know, I don't know these roads that well, but just by looking at the map, I think it's going to take me down this county road right straight to the BLM land. That's the thunderstorm I'm trying to dodge. I've got to go about 7 miles south, diagonal, away from that. To the right of the screen is north. So I'm heading left, which looks a little bit lighter down there. And a little bit of four-wheel driving. Of course, I'm going downhill. Don't really need four-wheel drive. Let's see here. What's this way through here? I don't have my chainsaw. So if a tree falls with one of these big storms, I'm stuck here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm pretty sure the camera's picking that up, but here's a shot of the trail. I'm only down at maybe a mile. I should have parked out there. I've done this before. I've learned these lessons. There's my parking spot. 57 degrees out. 40 minutes ago it was 90, of course. I'm in shorts and flip-flops. Kind of crazy, but the sun's out. The storm is going that way, as you can see. And temperature is going up quick. So I burnt a good bit of time goofing around on the trail and making up my mind. Tempted to stay here and do some observations at dusk, but I already know what's here and I want to disrupt this hunting area as little as possible. I think, nah, I'm not bringing a tripod. I think I'm ready to go. Strap on the GoPro. Hopefully I remember where I just put those SD cards. I got a bad memory in my old age. There's the bike setup as I've shown in the past. It changes all the time. Right now it's in need of a tune-up on the back. I have to adjust the brake, but we're not going very far, we're not going very fast. Got my phone in this little holder here, and the camcorder goes right in there. Now when I don't have the bike, I put the camcorder. I've got this little thing right here where the camcorder goes on right there. But it's pretty quick access right here. I'll be using my GPS on my phone. You can use it right through the screen. So let's get going. Hopefully we only got maybe 45-minute ride to the cameras. SD cards are in the backpack. Got this Kuyu 3300 on. Water purification, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, raincoat, down sweater, and a fleece, and some other stuff. Ooh, it's a grouse. Doing 13 miles an hour right now. Let's pick up the speed. "24 miles an hour. Whoa, we're gonna catch some air. Woo-hoo-hoo. I better slow it down. Woo-hoo. Man, this bike hauls ass. So this might look familiar to those who watch my videos, but I was up laying down on a log, resting, looking this way, and watched a herd move across here. We only get bull tags, so that's the only reason I didn't shoot a cow. Don't have a cow tag. But this is some really, really green area that is secluded. We're a quarter mile off of a trail, and there's a lot of activity, a lot of sign in here. So I'm gonna go slow and quiet. A lot of times I get so focused on a destination that I bump elk. I can just come across them not paying attention. So we're getting close to the bedding area. Bedding area is still another quarter mile up. Starting right in there, all through here, are these rubs. I mean, there's just dozens of them everywhere. It's only July 5th, so they won't be rubbing yet this year. Not till end of August. But it's almost like, come this way, okay? We've got our entry. Look at the size of that rub. That is insane. I bet that's last year's. Still there, that's good. I don't anticipate anyone finding this camera. So I'm gonna quick swap that out. Look at that, right under a pile of elk shit. Okay, I should be coming up on camera number 2. This is a game trail I'm on. It's still there. We've got the trail going that way, trail going up that way. We got the camera right there. Okay, it is 12 after 5 p.m. I'm going to time myself to see how long it takes to get back to the truck and then drive 40, 50, maybe an hour to the state wildlife area and hopefully get there in time to get up to a high point and use the binoculars and find some mule deer. There's just so much area to cover. This whole valley here, most of it's national forest. That's private land right there. That It's private land, real close to the private land on purpose. But this whole mountainside here could hold elk in different bedding areas and different shelves, and they would come down to feed off this grass and get water out of this creek here. So this is me literally sitting up on one of those rocks right there. Jesus, that looks like a perfect sniper's hide. Right there. If I had sat there last year and had known what the elk were going to do, because they came, let me spin around here. They came right out on this whole hillside here. Alright, here's an update. I had to backtrack out, get in the truck, and drive to the formal parking lot of this SWA and come in through the unlocked gate. I just kept running into beaver pond after beaver pond and couldn't get on the side that I needed to be on, and kept getting pushed to private land. Alright, so I think I'm going to try to stay tighter to the trees, and what I'm looking for is game trails. Anything that's a bottleneck or something that would direct deer to go to food and water. Good food sources out there. They have tons of water around here. Oh, man, it is muggy out. I'm not sure what to make of these clouds. I see some blue poking through right there. I see rain right there. I talked myself out of going high because I hear thunder. So this is what I spotted from a couple hundred yards away. And we are in direct line to that big cut in this giant wall. 7:15, and I just scanned with the binoculars this entire valley and didn't see a single deer. It's kind of strange, actually. So I'm getting close to this saddle here. Just gonna go poke my head over, staying pretty low of these clouds, and just see what happens. Okay, I'm on this trail. I think it's a livestock trail. I know it's a livestock trail, but deer tend to travel on livestock trails. And this is too small for a cow. So these are deer bones here. Someone got a deer here. But this is pretty awesome. Going through that saddle, following this trail up. It's completely different. Looked like I was in the desert on the other side. Rain doesn't even really bother me. But I'm gonna keep going. It's only 7:30. It doesn't get dark until around 9. So I'll probably turn back around 8:15. I just want to get up in here and keep looking at this trail. This literally looks like a little hidden deer oasis with this grass out here. Not seeing any sign of deer tracks on this trail here. So you can see my little icon there where it says map, and there's a whole nother square mile of national forest just to the north, which is that way. I've looked at this satellite image quite a bit, and I'm looking for water, and the only water I see that pond right there, and right there, coming down this drainage, there's another pond, another pond, another pond, tons of water sources. So no ponds on the public land. Okay, I'm backtracking my way out, and this is really going to tell me if there's any deer here at all. Is I'm going to go right down in this stream crossing, and I'm looking for deer tracks. Oh, I haven't seen anything at all. These all look like cow. See these big kerplops here? Big. I don't see any deer tracks. Alright, let's make like a tree and get out of here. Oh, see there's a fresh cow track right there. It's kind of crazy, but all this walking, all this, and they are literally on the road. Is that a buck? That's a little buck right on the dang road. My truck. There's more. My truck is right there. Oh man, I'm getting eaten alive. What is this other one? It's a doe. Very interesting. I've got like 50 mosquitoes on my arms. All for the video footage. I think he finally sees me. Yep. Those are whitetail. They're whitetail. Holy cow, they're whitetail. I know it's strange for me to get excited about this. I had no idea there were whitetail here. That's nuts. Okay, it's 8:15. I decided to come back early and found whitetail bucks in the parking lot. That's nuts to me. I know it may sound a little strange for people to get that excited over whitetail deer, but man, that was pretty nuts. Oh, getting eaten alive. Eaten alive. That was pretty crazy. I'll have to check my tag. Hey, it's the sheriff. Is it the sheriff? Yeah. Still driving. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock at night. Found access. It's rare that you have four-wheel drive access in a state wildlife area, but this one leads to a reservoir where you can camp at the end of it. The crazy thing is this road is closed September 1st. So the only way to get back here is on a bicycle or to walk once hunting season starts. So my plan is to go camp next to this reservoir in the bed of the truck and wake up in the morning and look at all the deer, all the giant trophy mule deer that'll be getting a drink at the reservoir. Well, we'll see if that'll happen or not. But that's the plan. I'll update you in a little bit. Getting a little tight. It's another one of those situations I find myself in where I've done this too many times and gotten into too many situations where, should I keep going? What am I going to run into? I'm pretty far out here. I do have a friend that knows where I'm at. I was able to get service up on a hill here just a little bit ago. And I'm guessing this isn't traveled that often by vehicle. But we'll see. We'll see what we find down here. Alright, well, let's hope there's not a flash flood tonight. I think most of the storms have passed. This is pretty cool here. I don't see anybody else here. Hopefully I can find a flat spot to park the truck. No cell phone service. And that's water right there. It's a big river. I don't know what the heck the name of the river is even. We are here. This is it. We're gonna call this segment Cooking with Mike Hunts. So we have our reservoir water. It's yellow-ish. We're gonna do sort of squeeze into the Gatorade bottle, and then we'll boil it. Put put it in the mountain house and somehow eat it. I'm gonna have to get some chopsticks or something. I didn't bring my multi-tool, and I didn't bring my spork. Oh well, we'll improvise. We've been in stickier situations. So there are definitely things swimming around in here. But, I just wanted to put it into the Gatorade bottle and see how clean I could get it. See what it looks like when it comes out. Now this goes down to 0.01 microns. Alrighty. Still has a slightest yellow tint to it. Let's do a taste test. Tastes good. Does not taste like reservoir lake water. Man, does that taste good. So this is the stove that Moth's about ready to get cooked. Careful there, buddy. Stove, pot, filtered water, and we're just letting this heat up, come to a boil, and put it in a bag. I need to go find some sticks. Some chopsticks to eat out of. Okay, hopefully this SD card lasts a little longer than the last one. This is a very last minute trip. This is my knife of choice, my bushcraft utility knife. Always got one of these in the truck. Oh yeah, we're boiling. Oop. Always got to take out your silica packet. Make sure that. Hopefully I didn't put too much water in. Looks a little watery. Ziplock it back up and let it sit for about 10 minutes. So while this sits, I'm going to get my bed set up and I'll check in with you in a few minutes. How many skeeters are in here? Too many skeeters are in here. I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm going to edit some videos and go to bed. Probably crack a window. And that's it. And kill some skeets. Thought I had all these out. Well, this isn't going to be pretty. See, when you have all this and you're using chopsticks to eat lasagna out of a bag, it can't go well. It can't go well. I got a napkin. Got a napkin ready to go. And, well, I will see you all in the morning. Next morning, slept great. This is my pillow. Just a fleece inside the bag for the sleeping pad. Yeah, slept pretty darn good. Overslept. Woke up to geese landing in this reservoir here. Not a bad view. So this is the river entering. It's all pretty good from what I can hear. We'll go do a little exploring here in a minute. I don't even know how to describe it, but there's just a little notch of state wildlife area. One I'm on right now, and this spot right here. So I'll probably go up this trail here and see what's around. And the places that this electric bike has taken me, and a pair of flip-flops, is amazing. That's where I slept last night. Man, does it taste good. Tastes real good. There's no smell, no bad taste of river water. Keep in mind, this is Rocky Mountain River, not like it's the Hudson or anything. We've got a little bit of water in here, not too bad. Got the trucks parked right there. Oh yeah, this would be some good drinking water here. A little breakfast skillet. This is what I'm going to fill up on before I head in. Looks delicious. Even got meat in it. Boots are still wet from hiking in the rain yesterday. They're damp. We'll call it that. They're damp. Socks are dry, but I think we'll survive. This is my fork. I'll be eating the breakfast skillet with this. I've only been on this trail. I can see the gate about 60 yards back down the trail, so there's a no-go for traveling this on truck. Very few people have made this up and around loop here. Don't see very many ATV tracks, but we got the electric bicycle. We'll just walk it up and around and be on our way until the next down tree. Believe it or not, this is a trail, and it is just crazy how many logs have fallen. How many trees have fallen in less than a year? It's been less than a year since I've been up here. It's crazy. I'm taking you guys on this ridge line. You gotta stay on the ridge line, and it's easiest to walk through the deadfall, because most of the trees are dead and have fallen. And that's where the elk travel as well, because it's easier for them to walk. So I think I got only a half mile, maybe less than a half mile on this ridge line. It's starting to come back to me. So there's a little ravine here, a little saddle, and then it goes up and over the top of that. And it's still not that easy walking. Even though by distance it's not that far, you can't walk in a straight line there. So. Nice view up here. Get cell phone service. There you go. Alright, back to hiking. I can tell I'm getting close. It's a couple-year-old rub there. Some more over there. The camera is just surrounded by these rubs. I'm gonna keep working my way in this direction. Let's see if we can come across that camera. It looks like it could be anywhere in here. Hasn't browned or anything. This very well could be last season. Alright. I'm gonna get this camera and then I gotta go off this hill. Down into the swamp. Get another one. I think the next camera is... There's a beaver pond right there, you can see. It is right over in that corner somewhere. Right down in there. Nice water source, lots of green grass. Made it down to the beaver pond. Well, there's a lot of these ponds, there's just rows of them. And if this was the only beaver pond, this would be a very good spot to come on. There's a lot of trails that come off these hillsides down right to here, and then they funnel out this way. Hopefully I can get across here. Breaking a leg. So I'm going to take this route out. Instead of climbing back up this hill, I'm going to side hill right like that. That's the plan. I see some spacing there. I'm going to avoid this dense reseed area. And go that way. Right out of the side of the mountain. Feel good about this. I'm about 10 yards into my climb. Definitely out of shape. Been riding that bike too much, the e-bike. So this is a good thing for me to get in shape for middle of September. It's only July 6th. We got time. What's interesting is I have 0 aches and pains. I didn't take any ibuprofen. Hips aren't hurting, knees aren't hurting. Very unusual for me. Almost back to the truck. Came across these rock formations, thought it was kind of cool. They're just sitting on top of each other. Just dragged the bike over these last few down the logs, and I think it's smooth sailing down to the creek. So here's more of that canal that dug out the side of the mountain. I wonder where it starts from. Somewhere there is a way to shut it off up there. Got some cool waterfalls. I made it back safe and sound. Those two cameras were a complete dud. I had a moose on one. I had a moose, a large mule deer, and one bull elk on the other. It was cool watching the weather change, but there was no bulls. No bulls rubbing that rub. No deer rubbing any of those rubs. Kind of a letdown. But we got a lot more time left in the summer to get more cameras out, do more hiking, do more scouting, and hopefully we got a spot picked out for deer. I think I got my spot picked out for rifle elk, bull elk, but we need a muzzleloader spot for deer. Goodbye.